wake me up to another good morning, time to go. Got that smile upon my face, 'cause there's excitement in the chase, this I know. Yeah, I'm going for the ride and find myself, I am alive, and I soar. Still I run toward the wind and let the challenge draw me in, 'cause I want more. Oh, we are all looking for adventure. 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 Oh, wake up heart and wake up mind, and see the world is yours to find. And with every passing day there's more, calling you out to explore. Get up and go. There is joy found in the race, and I feel it in the place where I'm free. And I simply can't deny it, that I feel adventure calling out to me. Yeah, we are all looking for adventure. 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 We are all looking for And I'm living free, living free, living free, and I was meant to be. Living free, living free, living free, and I was meant to be. I'm living free, living free, living free, and I was meant to be free, meant to be free.
Hello, 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 everyone. How are you? How are you? How are you? Welcome. I'm going to give it just a second to catch up to make sure that you can hear me and I've got the right sound going. And my phone is telling me I have sound, so we are good to go. You guys, welcome, welcome. I am so thrilled, you have no idea. So, I'm going to be looking to the side here quite a bit because we're going to do a spin the wheel here this evening for my amazing, amazing prizes. So I'm going to be entering names as you all comment, so it might just be a little bit of back and forth, but if you are commenting, you get entered in. So you don't have to sit and chit chat and be the #1 crown winner of the evening. You can just pop in, say congratulations. You do have to be here at the end of the live to win and to claim your prize. So, because I will call them out, and you'll have to say that you are still in here. But we're gonna go gold this evening to celebrate. So, I have prepared a few cards just for fun. This is nothing to teach. This is nothing for technique. I'll talk about maybe the products I'm using, what I did a little bit, but this is more about just making some cards and to say thank you to you all. So got a couple thank yous to start out with. So my main thank you I have is my partner. Anybody that does YouTube and that does videos, or even just social media in general, design teams, you know, this is a lot of work. And I said this on my 1 year YouTube anniversary video that's on my channel. But it is a ton of work. By the time you film and edit and post it, and then all the work before that, the prepping, the deciding what you're going to do, I have to prep. I'm not a one to get on I have, but I'm not one that gets on a lot and just does something. I've got to kind of prep and have something in mind. Otherwise, I'm a total space cadet and I will probably lose my audiences. So, yeah, this has just been, thank you guys, Teresa, Kara, Jamie. I know Melissa popped in. She's got another live this evening, and I know some of my friends have lives. So this might not be a really long live, just FYI. So if you can hang in there, we will probably not go an hour. I've done a ton of prep work on these cards, and it's more assembly, just for fun. So here is, hey, BD and Crafts, thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Here's what I want from the evening. If any of you have any questions, just about this process in general, feel free to pop it in the chat as well. I am willing to share, you know, anything that I use, the programs I use, how, you know, the time, if you have any questions. Because this is just really kind of super casual with about 4 cards that we're going to put together. A little bit of watercoloring and that's it. Because I could not do a live without some sort of watercolor for this one. But yeah, this is going to be super easy and gold. Hey, Tanya, thank you so much. So the other, since Tanya just popped in, the other thank you I have is to the design teams that I'm on. I'm on 4. I'm on peddlersden.com. She just popped in the chat. And I'll tell you a little bit about each design team because I do think that that's been integral on getting up to this 1,000. And let me tell you, you guys, getting to 1,000 is a big deal. It was so much work and really hard. So it doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a lot. So I'm super proud. But I couldn't do this without the design teams to get to 1,000 and get in front of a bigger audience and more people. And so Peddler's Den. Peddler's Den is a really great friend of Anthony's Papercraft. Those of you that have watched me for a while know that I was on Anthony's Papercraft as my first design team. I'm going to pause. I've got, hey, Brandon. I'm going to enter just a couple more names here on the wheel to get entered in these amazing prizes that we're going to talk about too. And I got kind of connected through Anthony's Papercraft when he closed his business and then was going to help Tanya out, and Tanya asked me to help at a show, and here we are. So I designed for Peddler's Den. If you don't know Peddler's Den, go to peddlersden.com and check them out. This company is all about scene building, and its red rubber stamps is basically their foundation. And I will tell you, I'm not even kidding you when I say if I can do this scene building, seriously, anybody can. They have, and we're going to use the first stamp that I used with them tonight to make a card, but it was a floral. Easy floral, just to get me started, get used to the red rubber, how to do it, how to stamp it, all that stuff. But head on over. Tanya's got some videos out there on hers about how to build a scene. I just did a beginner's video, and I'm going to do another video coming up this month of taking that to another step and building it a simple scene then, and then doing the full-on coloring. So, hey Dee Dee, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. It is a big deal. Yeah, it's a lot of planning, Dee Dee, a lot of planning. And there's times I miss lives because I'm traveling and different things. I partly travel for my job, but it is a ton of planning, and I have to put everything on a calendar. So that's a great question. It's just about organization. And so I plan all my team stuff out. I put it on the calendar so I know when they're due, and I plan ahead. I pre-record some stuff, especially for design teams, except for the lives, of course. But anyway, Peddler's Den. Check them out, peddlersden.com. Peddler's Den has donated 4 $25 gift cards to be given away tonight at the end of the show to get you started. Start basic, you guys. If you haven't done scene building, if you have, go for it. Go shop them. If you get the $25, especially, and stock up. But great stamps, great company. The next one is BrutusMonroe.com. Brutus, I just was reached out by another team member saying you need to apply, and I did, and here we are. So a really short story. Just I applied. I tried to clean up my social media a little bit, so it was looking good during that application process, and they are amazing. They are open to any and all and everybody's ideas, and a great team. If you need to check out some good work, go to one of our Brutus Monroe Wednesday lives. They are on replay on my channel, and in the description of my Men of Monroe lives is all those design team members' socials. Check them out, give them some love and thumbs up and subscribes as well. Amazing team, amazing product, and I'm having a absolute blast with that one. Then include a thankyou.com. I was on the design team with Auntie's Papercraft with Desiree, and at the end of all that, she asked me to come over to her team as well. She just liked my concept of taking things, and I look at it in such a different light. And she wanted somebody to take her Zentangle-inspired stamp sets and just do whatever I wanted and inspire whatever I wanted with them. So I started doing some mixed media and some watercolor and really mixing it up. Versus her, she's got a certain look to her stuff. Biddy Penny, who's also on her team, has a certain look to her stuff. So I wanted to take those to a different level, and that she's been fabulous, absolutely fabulous. So, going back to Brutus Monroe. Brutus Monroe has donated 4 $25 gift cards to give away tonight. So stick around till the end. Then include a thankyou.com. You guys, she has donated 50% off a one-time order. So to put that into perspective, if you go onto her site and buy all of her bundles, I think she's got 4 bundles, which will get you all of her stamps, comes to $300 and some dollars. With that 50% off, it comes to $160, and you can get every single stamp of hers. So it's an amazing deal. With all of these, you will end up paying shipping and handling, just so you know, and no international shipping. So those of you that are watching me international, I apologize, but no international. It's just getting so expensive right now, and we talked it out with everybody, and we couldn't do it. So yeah, Biddy is just awesome. And Desiree, she's a good friend of yours too, Brian? Oh, that's awesome. I love her to death. And what I love about Desiree, you guys, is she's so real. So real. She just tells you like it is, and we move on, and I just love the realness that she has to her stuff. And that's how she approaches all of her lives and her stuff on YouTube. So, yes, Karen, these guys have been, they've been amazing. I just reached out to see if not, I did put together some Happy Mail packages as well to be included in this, just in case. So I've just been blessed. That's all I can say. So I think I've got everybody's names in the wheel so far that have chatted. Oh, except for Pam, because she's just popped in. Hey, Pam. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it. I am just going to enter in Pam's name here. All right. Let's just keep chatty, you guys. If you have any questions, please pop it into the chat, and I can, hopefully I can catch them as I'm working, because this is all mostly pre-made. But again, thank you all so very much for being here tonight. Thank you for supporting my channel. My Instagram at Manleymademinute. If you are following me there, I do 2 card hops every other week, as well as just some rando stuff that I put in there for my own card making versus just design team stuff. And yeah. And one last thing, of just what does it mean from here, I guess is a great thing to kind of end with before I go down to the down camera and start having some fun with 4 cards. So I'm going to continue my design team stuff. I've still got time commitments on those. So you will see design team stuff. Walter and I from Brutus Monroe go live every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for a Men of Monroe series. We do have some fun stuff coming up. I can't tell you what, but we do have some Brutus Monroe, maybe Men of Monroe signature products, maybe. So keep following us for that. So we've got some of that stuff coming up with Brutus Monroe. Yes, they are an amazing company, you guys. So fun, so open to stuff, and literally give us stuff and go, do what you want. There's always special projects that we have to do certain things with, as with any design team if there's a special project. But yeah, all of these guys, Peddler's Den included. I'm blessed to be on these teams particular because they are just great people. Let's see, I'm just catching up. Q, do you have any idea if Bruce Monroe will be carrying Simon Hurley's Stellar Inks? I believe so. I think there was two things happening there. I believe they sold out of what they had to get rid of inventory. Then I think it's catching up inventory from his sellout of the Stellar Inks. So when I was there at Brutus Monroe just a couple weeks ago for a class, I did see a few, like maybe 5 on the shelf. So I'm assuming he's going to be getting them. So yes, for sure. All you should know your name. We're probably talking about BD and Brian. I believe it's Brian. I'll give it away, Brian. I think it's Brian. Brandon, yeah, Brandon's a great follower of Brutus Monroe. So Brandon has just been a faithful guy on all of our lives and everything. So, hey, Shirley, thank you so much for popping in. Shirley, I'm adding your name to the spin the wheel here for the prizes. Last prize, and then I'll go down to the down camera. Kendra's Card Challenge. That is the latest design team that I was asked to be on. Incredibly blessed is to be approached, to be asked, and see my work out there and say, I need you to do some videos for me. And so I'm on Kendra's video team, and it's a 6-month commitment, so I go through 2 challenges. It's a challenge a quarter, and so I'm doing the last 2 quarters of the year. I've already finished July. I'm about ready to record another video for I think this one's a super sponsor video. It is sitting over here, and I can't grab it and show you, but I think it's Peak and Maine. And so I do 2 videos a month, plus more if I want to for Kendra's Card Challenge. That's been a fun group, you guys. It is a great... if you don't know Kendra's Card Challenge, go to kendrascardchallenge.com. Go and sign up for her free Patreon membership for one, so you get the free download for the quarterly challenge. If you're a beginner card maker or you struggle with ideas, I highly recommend giving them a try, at least for 1 quarter. And commit to doing those 15 or so cards each month for the quarter to get used to the idea of it. It is helpful for ideas. It is helpful if you're in just a block. So I encourage you to really go over and check out Kendra. Kendra has donated 1 month free on her Patreon site, which will give you free access to her download. She's got some free downloads. She's got, I'm not sure if you get the mystery kit as part of that or not, that she gives away to her Patreon members every month. Plus then the challenge, you'll be able to see all the challenge and templates and things in there. So you get 1 month for free on that. So thank you, Brian. Yeah, I honestly, all these guys have just been amazing. Thank you, Gloria, on Men of Monroe. We are having so much fun. If you've not seen Men of Monroe, you got to check us out on Wednesday nights, 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern. Walter and I have so much fun. Little tidbit on Men of Monroe. Walter and I we design a month out, and we come up with the bundle ourselves. We give it to Heather at Bruce Monroe and say, here's the bundle. She goes, yep, or no, or replace some products if they don't have them, or sold out or something, or discontinued. And then we just go create our projects. And so Walter and I don't collaborate on what I'm making and he's making, which makes it fun because we have 2 totally different styles, and that's kind of the premise of our little show. And we don't talk about, I'm thinking about doing this, I'm thinking about doing this. We just create. And we don't know what each other's made till we post it in our little group chat that we have to give to Heather and stuff for the social media stuff. And so it's kind of fun when we're ready to post and we're like, oh, look what he did compared to what I did. And so it's fun. It's also just fun to see us create it because our techniques are different and our processes are different. So again, it's just kind of cool to see different people do different things, right? So let me just double check my chat. Well, hello, Penny. Welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate that so much. I just appreciate everybody that's stopped by during my lives, that stops by and watch my videos. It's just, honestly, this started, I was a COVID card maker, and I started watching videos during COVID and thought I can do this, bought a few things, and here we are. And then some friends were like, you got to sell them. So now I was selling them, and I don't sell them anymore. And then another friend and her husband were like, you need to go on YouTube and do some lives. And then this just progressed. So not realizing how much work it is, but I love it. I absolutely love it. So, oh, thank you, Karen. Yes, Walter and I we just love it. All right, you guys, let's make some cards. We're going to go gold to celebrate 1,000, like a big old gold brick. And my first card is a thank you card. So this card is from me to you to say thank you for watching and sticking with me, good and bad, because I know there's been some stuff out there that it's like, it was okay, and we make mistakes on camera, right? It's just not perfect. So this first card is a thank you to you all. So let me just go down to my down cam. There we go. Let me get that out of the way. If I need to stop every now and then to enter in names, I will do that. Oh, I don't know. Let me get that sketch out of there. Hang on 1 second. You might lose me for 1 second. I got to get that sketch out of there if I can find it. Don't know why that popped in there. Okay. Here we go. Here is my thank you card. I have die cut a big, huge thank you sentiment. I love this sentiment. From Picket Fence. This is the Thanks Stacked die. If you go on my Instagram, I made some thank you cards with this die. They were the first cards I made with this die out of the paper towel that I use in my splatter box. And then I cut the thank you out of the paper towels, splattered, I think I did some embossing on some of the backgrounds, and then layered it up. So you got to check those out. The texture of those in person with that paper towel thank you is so cool. So check that on my Instagram, and you'll just have to scroll. It wasn't too far back that I posted them. So then what I did is I just took this Nina cardstock, ran it through with the embossing folder. This is the Fanciful Flurries. I use this one a lot, not during holiday, Christmas, winter, because it's elegant enough that it just gives it a little bit of elegance, and it doesn't necessarily, depending how you color it, doesn't come across as snowflakes. So I use that, and let me just see if I can catch, oh, there we go. I just feel like it doesn't even look like a snowflake, just if I put blues and made it icy and Christmassy, of course it would. But, all right, so that's what I did with this card. Let's just put this one together if I can find my glue. All right. I'm just doing simple black cardstock in the background here. And let me just get my pin. Let's see. Here it is. You leave that glue for like 2 seconds, and then it just starts drying up on you like almost immediately. All right. So I'm not going to pop this up on dimensionals, but I did pop the thank you up on dimensionals. And I did 5.5 by 4.25. And I got to stand up now so I can kind of see stuff here. On my card base, and then I did, I believe on this one, I did my standard 5 1/8 by 3 7/8, which is my favorite on a card panel size. On this one. All right, and stick around because now I will do one more card as a thank you, and then I'm doing a card from Peddler's Den. I will do a card with Brutus Monroe, and I will do a card with Include a Thank You. And that's just my homage to them, to say thank you to them, because I feel like the teams have just been an integral part of me getting to 1,000, just for the audience and things. So I am just catching up on chat. you guys are chatting away, so. Oh, Brian's going to fix someone's TV. You gotta do what you gotta do. Keep them happy. I get it. Any questions from you guys as far as design team or just this process? I literally could talk for days on the process and just the time commitment that it takes to do some of this stuff, but all right, I'm gonna give it, just because I've got so much here, I just need a little wiggle room before it sticks down. All right. Yep, Pam, you might have missed it. I did prep though 90% of each card. Just because I didn't want to take too long so that you all can stick around at the end here for the giveaway. I just didn't want to lose people for the giveaway. All right. There we have card number 1. Oh, and then I ink splattered this with black and gold watercolor. Let me show you. I have this watercolor set, which is just Mei Ling from Amazon. I love it. Bright colors, really nice pigment on them. I have this Artistry by Altenew from Peddler's Den. Beautiful colors. Just know that this is a ganache kind of set. Ganache kind of set, where it's more white pigment based, so it comes out slightly more muted. You don't get super vibrant colors. It will mute down on it just slightly, so just know that. But a beautiful set. And this one you can get at peddlersden.com. But I use my Mei Ling on this one. So that is card number 1, you guys. Well, let's move to card number 2. Okay, card number 2. This one is for me, so that I can celebrate. I thought I'd give you guys a card, and I'm going to give myself a card. So this one is just, I wanted to do just really simple, just to show it doesn't take a lot to make a lot of big impact with a card, right? So, oh, thank you, Brian. Yes, a thumbs up would be awesome. Just thumbs up, throw some chat in there. Appreciate that very, 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 very much. So, all right. I just did the Celebrate die cut from Catherine Pooler. This one is called, I think it's just called, yeah, it's just Celebrate. And I did die cut that out of gold. Simple black base, matching gold matte. And then this one is the Brutus Monroe, and I can't remember the name of it. It came with the CYOE class, and I think it is for sale now. Stencil, and I just rainbow blended it. Then I took and smeared the new Brutus Monroe Glitter Glaze Bonfire Glimmer where the ink was still slightly wet, and just rubbed it around so I got a nice blend ombre of the color, because it picks, this will wet the color because this is water reactive ink, and smear it a little bit, and then I get just that nice little glimmer. No, I take that back. I did not put that one on there. I apologize. I actually put the yellow, sunshine yellow glitter glaze on this one. And you can just see it gives it a nice shimmer. So let's just assemble this one. So card number 1, thank you to you all. Card number 2, a Celebrate card for myself. Like so. And this one, no dimensionals on this, keeping it super, super simple. If you are watching on my Facebook, I have this streaming to Facebook. I am not sure that your comments come over to YouTube. I'm streaming through Restream, and I'm not watching Restream. So if you are commenting on Facebook, I apologize. If you want to get entered in, come on over to my YouTube channel and comment on YouTube so I can get you entered in here for the drawing. Hey, Mr. Eber, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much. Let's get Jim entered in here for the drawing. If you comment in the comments, you get entered in for the drawing of the 4 amazing prizes from my design teams. And then I got a couple. I'm going to throw in one Happy Mail from me. Anybody on here know what Happy Mail is? I kind of knew, but kind of didn't know. I'd heard the term. I had seen people like open Happy Mail. I just didn't get it. I didn't understand. I didn't get it, I'll be honest. Hey, Regan. I apologize. Reagan. All right. This one, I'm just going to glue that dead center. I forgot to turn my air conditioning off, so hopefully it's not too loud that the air conditioning is overpowering my mic. Thank you so much, Reagan. Reagan, we'll get you entered in here for my spin the wheel prizes. Okay, that is card number 2. Celebrate to me. All right? Moving on. Let's do Peddler's Den first. Okay? So, you guys, this is the very first stamp I used for Peddler's Den. I can't remember. I think, and if Tanya, if you're still in the chat, is this the one that we did at the show with the watercolor? I can't remember. It might have been. I think it is, but I don't remember. But this is the large iris, and they're rubber stamps. So I have set them up all on foam backing, so it's easier to stamp just for me. They do come just the rubber with a grip it. So if you're on the website, you're going to need a grip it, or you can put these on like this. And I believe I have a video out there how to do this, to put it on the foam. I wasn't as experienced with the red rubber, so I put them on the foam because I was told it was going to be a little easier. What I have done here now is I have die cut out a simple oval. I have embossed this in black on Fabriano watercolor paper. Okay. Now I'm going to use, this is my card base. This is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. Then I'm using, I believe this is mustard from Brutus Monroe, 5 1/8 by 3 7/8 to layer. This is from Brutus Monroe, 2 1/4 by 3 7/8. This beautiful paper is from the Blonde Ambition pack from Scrappy Boy Stamps. And this is an absolutely gorgeous pack of paper, you guys. At this show, that's why I'm using this paper. At this show, Scrappy Boy Stamps was in the booth right behind us, and I went and bought my first stuff of some caricature kind of stuff. I'm still practicing. I haven't done any videos on those just because I still need practice on how to do those. So you're not going to see any caricature stuff from me in the near future. Now, I wanted to do on this one hey Tiffany, thank you so much for popping by. I recently did a video on Tiffany, an idea that I got from Tiffany, and here we are. So, yeah, thank you so much, Tiffany, for stopping by. What a shock. Thank you so much. All right. I'm going to do on this one of my favorite techniques. When I first started watercoloring, Anthony's Papercraft got me hooked on this one particular technique. And I'm just going to watercolor with perfect pearls because, again, I'm going gold theme for this, everything gold. So I got a little gold here. I got gold here that I'm going to do my flowers in, and a little purple and a little green. And here's what you do. This is so easy and so fun and makes a huge impact. If you haven't used Perfect Pearls before, it's a very fine mica powder. It takes very little of this to mix and get the shimmer that you want. So you can just see I took a little tiny bit on my spatula. Now I'm just going to get this wet. Now you just get a nice shimmer watercolor off of this, right? And I'm just going to make this real simple, not complicated at all. We're not going to worry about shading tonight. We're not going to worry about light reflection and all that stuff. We're going to do something simple with this stamp because I want you not to be afraid of these red rubber stamps from Peddler's Den. Get a simple one like this so that you get used to them. And then start watching Tanya's build-a-scene stuff. I got one build-a-scene. I'm going to be doing another build-a-scene coming up this month on just a very simple scene, one or two elements to stack behind each other to build a scene with it. Because I'll be honest, I was scared of scene building until I started with her, and I just had to start simple and work my way up. So I'm going to do 2 gold, and then I'm going to do this one over here in that lilac just to throw a little extra pop of color in there. Does anybody else have perfect pearls, by the way? I feel like that's one of the tools in our toolbox that we either have or we don't have very many of them, and we never get them out very much. And that's when I started doing some watercolor with them, and you know, these are great to smear over embossing folders and things, but I love watercoloring with them. I totally love it. Oh, Tanya, Shawn, I want to offer everyone a discount code too. It is nice that 4 people will win something for free, but I want everyone who is watching to also get a benefit. Details coming. Oh my gosh, you guys. Tanya, thank you so much. Tanya and I went back and forth on what to do and what to give and what, you know, because, you know, I want people to experience a different side of the stamping world, right? So, yeah, more to come, I guess, from her. I'm just catching up on chat, you guys. It looks the stamp has some shading built in. Yes. Okay, great point, Reagan. They do. They've got built-in shading. So if you're going to color this or watercolor this or colored pencil this and just stamp it, this is embossed, by the way. These stamp sets like this usually will come in with a lot of shading, and follow the shading. That's the artist put the shading in where they think that you're going to need highlight, low light for these stamp sets. So I have always approached it as, especially as a beginner with some of these stamps, that's how I've always approached it, is I work with what the artist gave me, so I don't have to overcomplicate thinking about the shading and different things on it, right? Yeah, good point. Can you mix the perfect pearls? You can, but they're pretty concentrated, so you might lose the effect of them. Like, you might get mud, to be honest. I mean, let's just try one for a minute here. Let me get this on first before I schmuck everything up here. So if I was to say, and I don't know why you would mix, because the color is pretty concentrated. So you might, but like if I was to take just a little bit of this green is very pigmented. And let's just say I want to maybe get it some gold. That gold might lose its effect with that green, and you just might get more shimmer. So let's just try it. I don't know if I've ever really tried it, to be honest, but yeah, you're kind of getting a green gold kind of something off of that. It is staying somewhat separate. If you don't mix it too much, it is staying a little separate. Let's just throw this on the back of here for just to see. It's a little muddy for me. I think you lose the effect of the color itself with that. All right, a couple little buds in the background here that I missed. All right, I'm gonna just clean this up so I can just do a little fresh spot of green here. Mix a bit of the purple powder with the gold to get a shimmer to it mix. So we can try, yeah. So like this purple, this is the only purple I have, by the way, so I don't have any deeper purples or anything right now. I do have probably 20 containers. I'm sorry, what'd you say? Mix a bit of purple with the gold. Purple with the gold. I think this would just up your shimmer factor, to be honest. Oh, it's not bad. It actually turns, this one's actually pretty. This almost turns to a rose gold. But but I put it on paper and it gets a little browny. Yeah, it's still kind of got a little brown. Here it looks like a nice rose gold spread out, but then here it browns out. So, yeah. I probably wouldn't continue to mix, but I got a little green on it, but that's all right. All right, so let's just do my little green here. Get my leaves, and then we'll just assemble this one. Oh, it is awesome on black paper. Like emboss black and then smear it over the top, or yes, it's beautiful on black. So just adding a little bit of green. I also like doing these powders like this because if I'm in the mood to watercolor, but I'm not in the mood to like make it too fancy, I'll do something like this because it appeases my itch to do some watercoloring, and I don't have to worry about shading and different things. All right, let me just clean this off, and I'm gonna do a little unplanned shading around the edge since I got a little green on the edge there. And I'm just using alcohol to pick everything up because it'll dry fast too. Yes, this shimmers before I get, I just smeared it too. Look at that shimmer. Like this just pops off a card like nobody's business. Okay, I'm gonna do two more things because I keep mucking it up because I got it all over my fingers playing, but that's okay. I'll probably redo this piece for this card to give it away or give it out. I will actually commit this to each of you too. Each of you that win this evening, I will. I'm gonna throw in a card or two from me. So you just each get a handmade card. I will not write in it. I may put a sticky note in it so that I don't ruin it. And you can reuse it if you would choose to do that. All right, I'm just doing this because I got a mucky muck. So we're just gonna make it like it was on purpose. And kind of match that green. Bringing it in just a little bit to hide my schmuck. Okay. And let's just add one more thing to this. Yeah, this it's almost reflective when you put that in the light. It gets somewhat like reflective in there. Let's just add. I want to add. Let's see. I think we're gonna go. I need something with purpley or something in it. Ooh, that's pretty against that, actually. Either one of these, I think. These are the Brutus Monroe gems. And you know what? I need something that's going to cover some space to cover up. Let's see. I've got a light purple. I'm going to bring out a little bit more purple on that. And we're just going to go... Do I have big ones? I do not have big ones, so... Anybody have a good tip to not clog? I use art glitter glue, and this tip clogs all the flippin' time. So easy, and it drives me baddie, and I can't figure out how not to get it to do that. All right, let's just, I got a little line of green. That might not be salvageable, but I don't think I can put enough glitter on that to hide it. I could probably draw a little black line in there and make it look like a leaf, I suppose. Like so. And we'll save my rest of these. Just checking my chat. Oh, thank you, Don. Yes, not a total save. I saved the edge. I did not save the smear, but it's close. Okay. Let's assemble, and I think I might need to make one more. Yeah, I do. I need to do, I'm going to use this mustard, and I'm going to cut out one more oval to go behind that, actually. So, just grabbing my dies here. It's not that one. It's not that one. It is that one. All right, we'll just grab a little piece of mustard here quick. And die cut this piece out. I kind of missed a step and forgot to do an extra die cut. Reagan has a tip. When I fill it, I do not fill it full, and also when putting the cap on, squeeze the bottle a bit to get excess air out, but don't over tighten the lid. Okay. Always keep the pin in as much as I do. Try that. My friend Cordelia gave me these. Has anybody tried these? These are, I think they're sewing tip protectors or something to that effect. And I've only tried it once. It seems to work. It keeps it airtight at least. All right, let's see here. Just getting this die cut. And assemble this one. And then we're going to do one more with a little bit of watercolor kind of stuff to it. And I want to use shimmer watercolor for that. And same concept, same shimmer, but different medium to show you the difference. All right. Not so bad. Not so bad. All right. So these just assemble like you've got a flag going up and down across on the card. Again, this is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8, 5 1/4 by 5 1/2 by 4 1/4 for the purple. This one 2 1/4 by 3 7/8. And then this piece, it's written on dark here, 1 7/8 by 3 7/8. Like so. All right, and now anybody that's watched me enough is probably shocked I haven't done dimensionals to this point, except for on that one thank you card. So we're going to throw some dimensionals on this one. And my sequins is still a little damp, so I'm not going to turn it upside down. But yes, I tend to do lots and lots and lots of dimensionals. Catching up on my chat, you guys. So if you're new or just popping in, welcome. Thank you so much for popping in. I have 8 gift cards. I have a 50% off shopping spree, and I've got a membership, Patreon membership to give away here at the end of my live. So be sure to comment that you are here, so I can get you entered in on my wheel of names. All right. I did not do a sentiment for this one because I didn't want to cover this up. I'll do the sentiment on the inside of the card. But here is my card from peddlersden.com. Beautiful shimmer. I thought these looked like this design, so that's why I matched this up, because it was very similar in how it looked. Like you can see the tip of that looks like the flower here. So, all right. Here's my peddlersden.com. Hey, Jana. Let's put Jana on the spin the wheel. You guys, hopefully the spin the wheel thing works. My first time using it. I can't figure out how to put it on screen yet, so I'm going to turn my down camera over to my screen so you guys can see it spin. I ran out of time to try to figure out how to get it on screen. And I'm going to have to call my friend Elizabeth Costa-Rogers to show me how, because she does it all the time. I know my friend Gaz has done it. I don't know if he puts his on screen or not, so I got to give Gaz a call too. Hey, Teresa. Yes, Teresa, I got you at the very, very beginning, so you're the first name I put on. But thank you so much. And you're my #1 crown chatter, so thank you so much. All right, let's go to includeathankyou.com. All right. If you have not used these, go to includeathankyou.com. All of it's Zentangle inspired sets. These ones have pushed my limits on creativity and how to do them, how to color them, how to lay them out, how to match them. And it has really been fun to put these together. This is one of my favorite sets, and this is a Tangled Leaves. And so what we're going to do with this one, if you look at Desiree's stuff, she loves her black and her craft paper, so I thought I would pay homage to Desiree and do black and craft this evening. And then she usually does a white top here with whatever she's stamping out. I am using the Grateful sentiment from this same set. She has amazing sentiments, by the way, with beautiful script. Her different scripts on her oh my gosh, beautiful sentiments. Her Tangled box, I think it is, has ones that are just so perfect for positives, be authentic kind of stuff, and I just love it. Okay, now I'm going to do watercolor, and I got this little cheapo watercolor set on Amazon. It's a travel set, and I got the shimmer pack, and this is what we're going to use to color now and get similar effect from the last one, but now I want to do it with watercolor. And yes, I am using watercolored paper. This is Fabriano watercolor paper. I'm just lightly going to get this damp. I'm not soaking it. I'm just going to get it enough to get my color to spread. Okay? All right, I'm going to start with my intense gold one. There's an intense gold, there's like a bright gold, a copper, a rose gold. So I'm going to use all 4 of these. And again, this is like no technique, no experience needed. You are literally on this one doing a paint by number. And your paint and your numbers are all what you want them to be. So I debated on what color to emboss this one. I almost did this new embossing powder from Brutus Monroe, the Autumn Air, but it just wouldn't match with the colors that I actually wanted to do. So I just thought, because I did my black paper for, I'm paying homage to Desiree on this one with the black paper of the matte. I just thought it would match best with the black embossing powder. Yes, Gloria, this is a great, great travel set. And let me show you. I bought it the same time I bought this one. If it's in here. Yeah, it's in here. I took the Tim Holtz watercolored pencil shavings and bought this set. It comes empty, and then you have to fill these up. I used this to travel with, and then it came with this little thing that you fill with water. And this I clipped to the airplane tray table, fill it with my little bottled water, and then I watercolor on the plane. I can't remember, somebody said, how do I do all this in travel? I actually make cards on the plane and watercolor on the plane. It embarrasses my partner, but you know what? That's just the way she goes. All right, so now I'm just going to use this coppery white gold. This white gold color is so pretty, and you guys in person, it's just got this deep rose color to it. So how I chose my things for tonight is I wanted to feature the products that I feel a bit integral on my YouTube and getting me up to 1,000 and things. I also wanted to feature, I am on design teams, and I 100% support the small guy as much as feasibly possible. But I also feel there are times that I'm going to get something like this, that's a little travel set and things. And, I got it at a big box store. I got it on Amazon, not going to lie. Okay. But it's rare that I do these purchases if I find I can't get it somewhere else. If I can't get it at Brutus Monroe, if I can't get it at peddlersden.com. So I do use other products. Okay. But I will tell you, I get it at the small box place. I get it at Peddler from Tanya. I get it at Brutus. I get it at Desiree, Kendra, before I go to that option. And let me tell you, Christopher at Brutus Monroe, and when I said at the beginning, they're amazing to work for, they're open to any and all ideas. I did not realize that Peddler's Den makes her stamps, you guys. Literally, her and her husband hand make these stamps. I mean, you get these stamps and you know that they were touched by her husband and her. All handmade, okay? Brutus Monroe does 80%, maybe 85% of his stuff in-house. All of his glitter glazes, all of his stencils, all of his chroma paste, chroma sprays. I think almost all of his, he designs all of his papers. So when you get from these companies, Desiree has designed every single one of her stamps herself. And she's got purpose behind what she's designed, and that's what just I absolutely love about these companies. And so I'm kind of a little picky on who I would design for. I mean, just for that reason. So, all right, I'm trying to use every color in this little palette. These are so fun to watercolor because you've got all these little spots that you can just literally drop color in and let it bloom and let it spread and let it do what it's going to do. because there's all these little spots and nooks and crannies to throw stuff in for color. It's just awesome. This one, if you look at it, it's got, like, I call them little guitars. It looks like little guitars in there that you can do a different color. I'm gonna go back to, we're gonna do copper. Yeah, I'm gonna pull that copper over onto this one. So now I'm just gonna do these middles with this copper. Aren't these leaves absolutely pretty? Hey, empty nester. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Let me get you on my, I got to get you on my spin the wheel for my prizes. I've got some awesome prizes to give away. And I'm so sorry. What's your first name again? I am so sorry. I feel bad. Now I can't remember your first name. So I can get you on my wheel here. I'm letting my video catch up to me talking so I can get you on my wheel. All right. I love this color combo right now. I'm gonna have to, I'm not gonna lie, I think this is probably one of my favorite color combos on these leaves that I've done. Maddie. Okay, all right. Maddie, empty nester, we'll call you here on the spin the wheel. Just looking back to see if I've missed. Oh, Cordelia, my friend, welcome. We'll get Cordelia on here. All right, let me just dry this up because I want to do a little bit of ink splatter on this, and then we'll assemble this card, and I've got one more to go. So we're not doing too bad. I'm at an hour. I chit-chatted a lot at the beginning, so but we're not doing too bad. Thank you all so much for popping in. I appreciate this so much. You know, when I started this, I just didn't ever think, I didn't actually think of what I was going to get to, what I wanted to get to, and it just, as things evolve and happen, it's just been a fun journey just to do things, and I'm honestly just having fun with it. And, you know, when you do these shimmers, and when you do the perfect pearl stuff, because that mica, it dries really quick. That mica just sucks up that moisture and dries really quick when you start drying it. So one other thing I kind of wanted to share this evening was what inspires me. And I'm bringing this up because this usually gets asked when you're going for design teams. And everyday stuff inspires me. I'm constantly looking at stuff for, oh, hang on one second. Segue off of Shawn. Our YouTube channel has a video, CA the Birth of a Stamp. It is totally not professional like Shawn's Bridge. Yes, I should have mentioned that. I have watched it too. So, yes, if you want to see how they make their stamps and what the process is, she does have a video on it for Peddler's Den on her YouTube. It's just so cool. There's this big heat oven and how it presses the rubber, and it really makes you appreciate the stamp when you get it in the mail. That's all I have to say. Oh, hey, Candy. Thank you. Shawn, so what's your next goal? 2K, 1K? Oh, Gloria. You know, you hit 1,000, and I said this at the beginning. It's a lot to get here, and I can't even imagine. Like, these people that have 200,000, 80,000, and it's like holy buckets. You know, and obviously I'm not as big as some of the names. So, you know what? Honestly, I just will take it in hundreds. I'm just letting it naturally progress, to be very honest, and take it as it comes. And I'm just hoping to maintain 1,000, because we always lose some and gain some. You know, sometimes people just aren't what you thought they were going to be as they start watching your videos. And so I am just grateful that I'm over 1,000, and I just hope I maintain that and continue to grow a little bit. I hope I continue to grow with the design teams. and as things pop up there. So I would just say, nice, steady, slow growth, and it's not even a number to me. It's more just keeping everybody inspired and coming back, because and it's only because I just love it so much that I just hope they keep coming back. But that's a great question. Okay, we're gonna do a little black splatter. I need to get a little finer tip on a different spray bottle, because I spray and it gets everything around it. Just a little, and I think I do. I think I want to go because I love that rose gold. Let's just grab a little rose gold off of this little one, because that rose gold is just so dang pretty. Little Cordelia trivia for you all. Cordelia and I when I was living in Georgia, and I still have a house in Georgia right now. I just got a new job here in Minnesota, but lived an hour or so away from each other, and so we've done lunch twice. We just did lunch here about a week ago or something, right, Cordelia? And we had a great lunch. It's always so fun to have crafty friends, to have a beer or a cocktail and talk crafts with. And she's just the sweetest person ever. She always brings me a little care package. Oh, I was talking Happy Mail. So, going back to my Happy Mail, I just didn't realize what it was until one of our design team members on Bruce Monroe texted some people, some friends, and just said, "Hey, I'm thinking of doing some Happy Mail. Do you guys want to do Happy Mail?" And then I realized what it is. And so I actually have a couple boxes sitting over here for my first Happy Mail packages that I've put together to mail to people, and it is so fun. And there's no parameters on this one, so I did like a paper theme. I put in some scraps. I put in some backgrounds I just made and haven't used, that I haven't been inspired to do anything with them. I put in paper pad, like new ones out of a paper pad. Splatter is on more than just my mug. Yes, it's all over my keypad over here, which has a lot of gold on it, so I do a lot of gold splatter. It is on my TV screens that are in front of me. Okay. I'm actually digging that, and I was debating if I was going to splatter that, and I don't think I want to. I think I just want to leave that nice and plain. I'm going to move my water, because I spill things, as you saw in the Peddler's Den card. I get all over my fingers and everything else. Okay. I also did square, because if you go on Peddler's Den's website, not Peddler's Den, sorry, includeathankyou.com's website, she loves her square cards, and she loves her space. So she loves bigger cards. She doesn't do a lot of A2. I do a lot of A2, but she does a lot of square and a lot of larger spaced ones. And so this is just homage to Miss Desiree in the square card with black and craft. All right, now just to keep this good and flat, and I went in 1/2 inches, so I had about 1/4 inch. I wanted bigger space on my matting on this card. We're gonna let that dry as I put some dimensionals on this piece. Oh my gosh, Gloria, you gotta splatter more. Splatter hides everything. It is my best friend. If I got a boo-boo, I never fret over it usually anyway. But it becomes your best friend when you gotta hide something and it's too late to fix it, erase it, cut it out. I love it, and I just love the look. I love the look of it anyway. I watch a lot of Amy from Prairie Paper and Ink, and she's got me completely hooked on splatter. Tiffany Solario does so much distress and splatter. She just popped in here a little bit. Those two have just inspired me to distress and splatter and not be afraid of just doing it. All right, my brick to flatten this out nice and flat for me. And we'll put my... I thought grateful was the perfect sentiment. Pardon my head for 1 second. I thought grateful was the perfect sentiment for this card because I felt this just explained how I feel this evening as far as just being grateful to you all and grateful that I'm here and can do this and keep going and growing with it. So, all right. This is my include a thank you card. And look at the shimmer off of this. Now this is, look at all that shimmer from watercolor shimmer, right? And black, and I embossed it in black. I think this is my favorite card I've done with these leaves. And I've done quite a few because it's my favorite stamp set. Okay, moving on. Let's get our last card done. And this one, you guys, I gotta turn my little machine on here. All right, I'm gonna do some foiling because I recently bought a Gina K Fuse. I'm going down the foiling rabbit hole. This is my new discovery and my new trying to learn about it, and I've wanted to do it for a while, and I want to do it for sentiments and different things. So we're going to do Brutus Monroe foiling because Brutus Monroe has some amazing duofoil sheets and foiling sheets and fun things to foil. He loves his foil. So I'm using the foilable card panels this evening, and these are the wood etched florals. Okay, and let me get these out. And he has a ton of these. Aren't these so pretty? So there's 2 designs of each, I think. Yep, 2 of those. 2 of those. 2 of those. And 2 of those. Because of the flowers I picked out, I was debating between this one and this one. And I think I originally went this one. Because I wasn't going to color this. But I think I'm going to go this one. I'm just going to go the one I originally thought to begin with on that. Okay, so we're going to foil this in gold. I can't tell you the name of this gold. My friend Sandy Power Creates on Instagram, and she's on the design team for Brutus Monroe, and gave me a little sample pack of all these foils, and so I pulled this out of the sample pack. I believe when she gave it to me, it's all deco foil, and Brutus Monroe has deco foil. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Tanya, if you're still in the chat, do you have foils? I feel like I might have seen some deco foil in there. I can't remember. Yes, he is, Jamie. He is. He loves his shattered glass. It's a wonder why it's never in stock, because he uses it so much and then sells it out on his lives. Okay, I'm learning. I had to get new carrier sheets because I ruined the first carrier sheet that came with the pack. And then it's just keeping it smooth. Now I'm going to run this through with the foil machine behind me here. I'm using the Gina K Fuse on 3 because that seems to be the right temperature for these. If it isn't, we'll do another one. All right, I'm using Phone Book cardstock from Brutus Monroe, Pink Lemonade from Brutus Monroe, Cabbage cardstock from Brutus Monroe, and Lagoon from Brutus Monroe. Then I used this Brutus Monroe Fabulous Florals die set that we're going to throw on top of this in that cardstock, okay? And that's what I have. Just going to grab my foil here as it's coming out. Last card, you guys, so I'm almost there. Hour and 15, we're not doing too bad. Just want to check to see if I've got new names in here. Candy, I'll get you entered in on my drawing. Thank you for popping in. Penny, I don't think I got on there. Karen Henry, I think I got you. I did. Brandon, I got Brandon. I think I've got everybody. Okay. I'm going to let this just cool for one more quick second. That Celebrate is from one of his stamp sets that I just stamped in pink, die cut it out. And now, I just want to give these a little bit of shading before we assemble. I'm just going to grab my brushes and what's on them is on them. And actually I'm going to grab orange for these. So just giving my little bit of edging on these. I'm not re-inking. I'm just using what's left on my brushes. Because I don't want to get too much. I just want to keep it soft. Okay. Then I'm going to go, I have a darker pink one, so let's just see if I got some dark pink left on this. Just a little bit on there. I think does anybody else tend to forget that you got ink on these and you always want to, you put too much on and then it just is like not as soft as what you thought it was going to be. Oh, that is the gold static foil from Brutus Monroe and ThermoWeb. Thank you, Penny. I think Penny's got our whole website memorized. She helps with on our lives with product and managing our chats and things. So thank you so much, Penny. You didn't have to come and work on this live, so thank you so much. Pardon me. All right. Then I'm going to grab, I think this one has some good aquas on it. Let's see if I got, yeah, I got some on there. Oh, yes, they have new foils, too. The Magical Halo is so cool. This one is running out. I'm going to grab, let's see. I'll pick up a little color just because I want that similar. All right, just do this one. Just because it's a little bigger in the middle of the next one there. And greens, and then we're ready to go. Gotta load up just a tiny bit on there. Yes, Brandon. Brandon watches enough of our lives that he's like, Penny is awesome. Just doing this just to like not have these just so monotone-ish. Not exactly sure how I'm going to assemble all this quite yet. One more over here, and then we're good to assemble. All right. To assemble these, I just kind of alternated colors of what I had. So I think I had that over there, had that one there, had this one there. I already pre-put on some of the little gold dots just so that I wouldn't lose them in the process here. Cutest little die set, and you can, I'm going to rotate that just a little. keep it flat. You could bend these up just a little bit if you wanted to get some dimension, which I'm going to do just a tiny bit on mine. Just a little bit. On the yellow. All right, so that's all assembled. All right, let's take a peek. This is the foilable card fronts. Fingers crossed I did this right because I've only foiled here a couple times. Oh my gosh. Yay. Check that out. Now, you can still color over this to color the rest of this in. You can ink blend it, rainbow it, whatever you want to do. Then you would just take a light, like a paper towel or something to wipe off the foil part, off the foil to get that shine back. But does that not have awesome, awesome shine? All right, I'm going to put this on black. So I'm going to cut this down. And I'm not going to cut it down to my typical 3 7/8 by 5 1/8 because I do want this to cover a lot of that card panel. So I'm going to go, I think, to 5 1/4 by 4. So I just get a little border on that. So 5 1/4 by 4. Yeah, it just gives me a little black border on that. What I like about some of these pre-made things like this is I can do as much as I want or as little as I want. So I foiled it. I can add color. I can cut this up into a template. I can color it and not foil it. I could just put a sentiment on this and call it a day. Or like we're going to here tonight, I can add some bling stuff to this, right? And dress this up. So I'm just going to kind of bend my leaves just a little bit to get a little dimension off of that. Like that. Get this one. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Checking names too. I want to make sure I got everybody in. I literally have 8 gift cards, 8, 9, like 10, 11 prizes to give away. So I want to make sure I got everybody's name in there. Everyone gets a prize. You get a prize. You get a prize. Okay. I think I want this in the corner. Like so. Tuck these in here. I thought this one would be fun just to go bright. You know, something kind of little whimsical, but still some brightness to it, you know? And we're actually going to go that and that, and like I thought I was going to in the beginning anyway, shorten that puppy and put these because I don't know if I like those. They're just not enough bang for my buck on that. Okay. Glue this main one down. I'm actually going to change this up just a tiny bit. So we're going to go here. And you guessed it. Dimensional on that one and dimensional on that one. Because I want to and we can. So now I think I can tuck that in there just a little tighter. Like that. And get it to overlap just a little bit better too anyway. Penny's working on CYOE cards. Any questions, you guys, before we start wrapping up? Anything you want to know? Anything you're curious about before we wrap up. Now's your chance to ask. Anything at all on the process or anything? Yeah, the colors on this foil sheet are really nice. I hadn't used this foil before, and it's got a nice shimmer, and it's got nice like a shadowy texture in there too. And I think we're gonna do, yeah, we'll do some, we'll do a dimensional on that. Let me get my little baby squares out here. And we are done, you guys. Then I'll get out my, I'll get out the cards to show you, and then we'll spin the wheel. And what I'll have to do is try to turn my down camera over to my TV screen if I can, so you guys can see. Oh, absolutely, Brandon. It's the best part about making cards is that you might start with something and then you end up creating your own ending in the end. And since I'm not making a card for Kendra's card challenge, I probably should have. I guess I should have did a template. I'm gonna keep that close. Well, I think if I separate it, I kind of like it spread out actually. I think right about there. Don't forget, with Kendra's Card Challenge, check out her website, kendrascardchallenge.com. You can do the free Patreon for her and get yourself started. At least try a quarter. I just encourage you to at least try a quarter. It is so fun, and it'll just spark some energy and some inspiration for you. All right, here's my Brutus Monroe card. Hold that one up so you can see that nice shimmer. I just like the shimmer and then that little bling of color in the corner, just to give it something, right? All right, let me grab our cards. So we started with peddlersden.com. This is the large iris stamp. Okay. Then we did include a thank you with her Tangled Leaves. Brutus Monroe. And then we did this Celebrate one for me. And then a thank you card for you all. So here's my gold theme inspired collage of stuff. So hopefully you guys like this. Let me just go back up before I go to the spinning wheel. You guys, thank you so much for hanging with me. Hour and a half live. I think this is the longest live I've done. I think I did 2 hours for a release once, but thank you guys so very much. I can't express to you how much fun this is and how much I appreciate that you guys just show up to watch what I'm putting out there, and hopefully getting some inspiration just to do your own thing, and take what you have and create something different, or buy something new. Check these guys out, and get yourself some new stuff. They've inspired me, and I mean, I'm looking at my YouTube channel right now with 1,000 at 1.01. It just flipped. It says 1.01K. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Okay, you guys, let's give away some prizes. I'm checking the chat here to make sure I've got everybody's name, and before I flip this over and see if I can get it to work. And now you're gonna see my dirty mess down here. Thank you, Brandon. Love the colors. Cordelia, I'm glad I made the live. Thank you for showing up. Jana, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you again. All right, you guys, before you all head out on me, let's do some spin the wheel. Thank you, Jim. Jim, you guys, is such a great supporter of many of us. He just shows up. Honestly, there's just so many of you that Cordelia just shows up. Peddler's Den. Oh, thank you. Where did it go? I just lost something here. Oh, she retracted it. Okay, let's go to my spinning the wheel. Let me get the screen, full screen here to figure out if I do this right. I believe I've got everybody on here. Here's what you're going to need to do. I'm going to put in the chat right now my email address. So if you win, I need you to email me privately on my personal email. It's my Manly Made Minute email. And then I will give you the information of what you won. And you're going to contact Tanya at peddlersden.com, and she'll give you your store credit. You're going to contact Christopher at Brutus Monroe. He'll give you your store credit of $25. You're going to contact Desiree, include a thank you, and she'll set you up for the one-time 50% off code. You guys, if you get all of her sets, you're going to spend $160 for like 8 to 12 stamp sets. Like, amazing. Okay, amazing. And she's like, I've never done this before, Shawn. It's just for you. I couldn't believe it. And these guys giving me $100 to split it up to 4 winners and spread the love, you guys. That's why I pick these design teams, because they just support us too. So anyway, let's spin the wheel. Okay, I'm gonna try this, see if I can get this to work. If not, I might have to down cam. Don't mind my dirty apartment, if you can see my apartment. This might be the best I can do, actually. Hang on. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can unscrew it. Nope, I can't. All right. This is about as Jimmy rigged as you can get. Okay, I'm going to write this down. So this one first. Let's do, since I started with Peddler's Den, we're going in the order I did the cards. So we need Peddler's Den, 1, 2, 3, and 4 $25 gift cards. All right? So winner 1, oh, hang on. I'm going to throw in here in the chat. I'm throwing in my email address that you're going to use. So write this down. All right, there's my email. Okay, you ready? Get the strap out of the way. Sorry, this is as Jimmy rigged as I can get it. So this is winner number 1 for a $25 gift card to Peddler's Den. Let me check the chat one last time. Anybody's popped in. Karen, I got you. I got Pam. I got Lo. Okay, here we go. First winner, chicken dinner. Penny Schrock. Penny. $25 to Peddler's Den. All right? Sorry, Penny, that takes you out of the running. You win once. I can't put you back in to win again. So, Penny, congratulations. So, all right, I'm letting the chat catch up, because I know it goes on to a delay. So, all right. Winner number 2 for a $25 gift card to peddlersden.com. Come on. Stellar Crafts by Pam. Congratulations to you two so far. All right, I'm letting it catch up again. I'm so happy I got you guys. I can't believe I got all these prizes to give away. All right. Winner number 3, $25 gift card to peddlersden.com. Yes, Maddie, empty nester. Congratulations. Thank you so much for showing up this evening, you guys. All right, let's go to Winner number 4, peddlersden.com gift card. Last and final $25 gift card for Peddler's Den. My dear friend Cordelia. Congrats, 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 you guys. Okay. We're going to go to, I'm going to go out of order because I want to keep this 50% off one for the big kahuna. So we're going to go Brutus Monroe. 4 $25 gift cards to Brutus Monroe. All right? Here we go. Winner number 1 for Brutus Monroe, $25 gift card. If I get a Brutus Monroe person, I will kick you back and throw you back, all right? Gloria Lowe, congratulations. You get a Brutus Monroe gift card of $25. Winner number 2 for $25 to Brutus Monroe. Mal 82, my friend. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Don't forget to write down that email, manleymademinute@gmail.com, to claim your prize with me. Number 3 for Brutus Monroe. Brutus Monroe. Is it going to be Shirley? Shirley Ross. Shirley. A good friend of Brutus Monroe. Congrats, my friend. So happy for you. My last Brutus Monroe gift card for $25 is going to go to... Oh, look at that. Another wonderful Brutus Monroe follower, Brandon, my friend. Congrats. Don't forget to email me with your info so I can kick it over to Christopher at Brutus Monroe and we can get you your gift card. All right, I'm going to do Kendra's card challenge. One winner to a free Patreon site, or free 1 month Patreon membership. And the winner for 1 month with Kendra, Miss Tiffany Solario, my friend, my new friend, Tiffany. Thank you for showing up this evening. Congrats, my friend. All right, now we've got the include a thank you.com, 50% off your order. You can order as much as you want. No limit. You just pay for shipping on all of these. Miss Reagan, my friend, you are going to enjoy include a thank yous stuff. They're so fun. All right, you guys, I have 2 more I'm throwing in here. I'm going to put together 2 Happy Mail packages and send you off some of my cards. I got some stuff I can give you. I got lots of design series stuff that I can throw in and give you a sample pack. So I'm going to do 2 of those, all right? First winner of my Happy Mail package, email me and I'll get me your information. Miss Karen Henry, congrats, my friend. We'll put something fun together for you. And last one for a Happy Mail from me, just for showing up, is my dear friend, Miss Candy Henry from Brutus Monroe. Thank you guys so much for showing up. All right, that's it. You guys, thank you so much. I just really can't express how much I appreciate it. This was so much fun. And this was literally off of a theme of gold. And this is what I came up with. So I hope this inspires you to go on your own theme, go on something, on your own little journey, and check these guys out. Maybe get some stamps that you've never tried before. And I just want to double check chat before I log off. I just want to... Peddler's Den, I thought I saw something. We love Shawn and his work. Congratulations. Here is our coupon code. If you did not win, use Manly Live. It is good from until August 23 to 25, and it'll give you 20% off your stamps and dies. You guys, they're just throwing it out there, so it's just so awesome. Manly Live, get you 20% off at Peddler's Den. All right? That's it. Thank you all for showing up, and I appreciate you all. I go live tomorrow night with Man of Monroe with my friend Walter. We have a really cool coffee-themed card. I may not go live again this week. I'm going to be kicking out some pre-records. I will be traveling for a week, so I'll have some pre-records coming up. So personal stuff. I'm doing just some fun stuff and some design team stuff. So thanks for hanging with me. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night.